Welcome to Karaoke Wine with Jules and Tessa.
Welcome. Karaoke Wine.
Yes. Today, we're going to actually be doing this episode with
Rare.
Veuve Champagne.
A little click it ticket, if you will.
Yes. And the reason why we're doing this is because we are going to be talking about the critically acclaimed reality show. And it's actually in South Florida.
It is.
Netflix's members only.
Members only.
Yes.
Which is interesting because I feel like we have a members only.
I mean, I'm always like, anyone can sit at our table. Tessa's not the same.
That's not true. Everyone can sit there, just not everyone can eat there.
Okay.
It's different.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm getting better, you guys.
And because the Palm Beach girls are so classy, we decided we're going to join them for a little sham.
It's not classy, it's etiquette.
Oh, yes. We're all about the etiquette.
Are you popping it or am I popping it? You pop it.
Okay, I'll
It's going
pop
to hit
it.
me in the face.
Okay,
Here, you
hold
want me to hold that? Yeah. Okay. Woo! Oh, get it.
I was about to.
You were.
Yeah.
I was going to be proud of you in that moment.
I will say, though, before. Okay,
Yeah.
cheers.
Cheers. Dink. Ooh.
The last episode, they actually filmed it in Miami at a restaurant called Habibi. But Rosalind would not drink cava, and she only wanted to drink her Laurent Perrier.
Yeah.
Or Perrier Jouet. I don't remember. But I was like, I actually second that.
Yes.
Like,
I'm not mad about it.
I was not mad about her being very specific on what she likes to drink because I like my shams to be a certain.
Well, it has to be real champagne, I think was her point. Like when they were like Prosecco, when people, and we'll get into a bonus episode, but last night, just a quick situation. I went to a dating event last night. More to come on that.
Yeah.
And the only white or even wine options you could say were Prosecco and Chardonnay. I was like, the fuck?
Yeah, I would just
not that
I'd
girl.
be sober.
Yes. My girlfriend, actually, Jamie, you guys, I've mentioned her a couple times, but she refuses to drink. She'll only drink real champagne. Like, there's like a certain thing.
It has to be made in France.
Well, yes.
Champagne,
but
France.
there's like a certain, it's almost like a clarity, like how they do diamonds. There's something about it. Like,
Well, you could have brut, you can have just regular.
yeah.
But this is a brew, and it's the sugar content.
Yeah.
And I did go to a tasting, almost a decade ago, and each food course had a champagne pairing. And it was great, and I loved it, and I learned a lot, but I didn't retain that knowledge, so I can't really share it.
I'm literally the person who's like, woodsy. And I'm like, just give me the fucking drink.
I just know that mine is PJ Rosé. That like is my favorite champagne.
Yeah.
I don't even like Dom, or Cristal. Like I hate Cristal.
I just think Veuve is, one, it's a great price point. Two, it's good.
It is good.
It like
if I can drink it,
Yeah.
it's a good champagne.
Yeah, 100%. Same with me. Like you can taste the quality. You can actually taste the quality of champagne. Yeah. Just like kind of like tequila, I guess. Tequila, you can really taste the quality.
I agree.
Yeah.
So let's get into all
the things.
Members
only.
Okay, so where do we begin?
Okay, so I was thinking about this because Jules and I have been very fortunate where our circles have had high incomes, and not in a sense of what we saw on this show, to be fair. I thought a lot of the conversations, I thought a lot of the, just judgment in general to everybody, like, you're not going to make it in West Palm. That to me...
No, not West Palm.
Oh,
Palm
Palm
Beach
Beach.
proper.
which is a whole other part of this.
You're already
fucked up. In my mind, I like to tell people I've always wanted to be a socialite, raise money for charities, like have fuck you money and just be able to like raise a bunch of money, right? After watching this show, I will never say that I want to be a socialite again. Kind of like when I used to say I was like a hippie and then I went to Oregon and I was like, not saying that ever again. It's just not
my cup of tea.
It's not my cup of tea. It was embarrassing almost.
Yeah, it was the first reality show that I actually could not binge.
I texted her, pull up your messages. What did I send to you?
You really want me to find it? It's going to take me forever.
I know, but it's funny. We'll get there. I texted her and I was like, I don't know. I was like, love that we're doing an episode on this. Hate that I have to get through this show in order to do that.
Yeah. I mean, let's be fair. We're talking about it. This show has created a buzz. So they're obviously doing something right. Yeah. But it was the first reality show that I could not sit there for all 8 episodes. I had to literally take a break. Yeah. And when I was watching these episodes, our girlfriend Dorothy was in town. Yeah. And I said, oh my God, let's pop a bottle of champagne while we're watching these episodes. And even with alcohol, I couldn't get through the whole fucking thing.
I just felt like it's a very Temu version of Housewives.
Yeah, Jeff Lewis said that it's a show that should have been The Housewives essentially, and it's a great substitute for it. I think
it's not though, because it could be. Let's be fair. I don't really watch a lot of reality TV or even Housewives. Like, I actually watched the Miami Housewives because our girlfriend Ashley, her and I would do it together, and it just became something that we did together. And when I was watching it, I didn't think it had the caliber. At least I'm invested in the Housewives.
Yeah. So I was really excited to watch this because I do know a member of the Members Only cast.
Yes.
Maria, aka DJ Tumbles. We're not best friends. Yeah, anyway. But I have seen her.
You're not getting into Mar-a-Lago anytime soon?
Girl, with $1.5 million membership. I wish. But we'll get into that. Yeah. Hold on. We'll get into that a little later. But I have met Maria a couple times just out on the scene, and she is the nicest, most bubbly. Like, what you see on TV is literally her. And I think and I have talked to a lot of friends that have watched it, and they're like, oh my God, the crying. And I go, listen, 2 things, because I do also work for a production company.
Yeah.
The editing is everything.
Yeah.
And of course, do I think that she's crying at every moment she's on camera? No. Do I think that the editing has a lot to do with it? Yes. Also, before they shoot, producers talk. Like, every girl has like a producer.
Yeah.
That says, like, so and so, we're going to be talking about this today or whatever. And they kind of get people riled up, or when someone doesn't like what's happening on camera, like, they'll run to their producer and be like, I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
So there's that. And I think Maria, aka DJ Tumbles, was so good at being raw and real on the show. And a lot of people, it was the first time, and because I'm in therapy again now, and you are in therapy.
I'm like the forever
And
therapist.
she's talking about childhood trauma and the relationship that she had with her mom, and that's how she is with other people. And I was like, oh my God, I can so relate. And thank you for being so open about it and vulnerable. And we love the F word. And when she said fuckity fuck 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 on her interview one, I was like, Maria, I just fell in love with you even more.
Dude, yes. Dude,
my therapist the other day, I was saying something and I was like, fuck. And she was like, why are you using curse words? And I was like, because I can't throw my shoe at you. Like, that's how and she did say before, she's like, I'm going to say something and you can throw your shoe at me. And I was like, I'm not a violent person, but I am Italian and I will flail and I will say fuck. So I love that word.
Yeah, same.
So I think you know, when it comes to language at a certain event, and this also goes into like a fashion aspect, just like when you go to a wedding, you don't wear white. There is certain protocol. Being the loudest in the room, yes, you should not be the loudest one in the room. But I also agree with sometimes it's people's personality. And like Romina, I think she's just Romina. Like,
you know, I related to her the most. Weird.
I actually loved her. I was like, Romina and Maria are the most real and I think most authentic.
I also, you know, I loved aspects of Hillary, and I think they definitely cut her to be the villain. Let's be fair. They really did. The way that they cut this.
She was the most classy.
Yes, she really, who cares if she was 30 and married a 70-year-old? Like, it happens all the time. But
I mean, she probably was the first one given her age.
Yeah.
I mean, now I'm like, okay, whatever. Like,
well, yeah, I just think that's what you did. And somebody was like, that's what you just did. Like, people are still doing that. I mean, like Anna Nicole Smith, hello. Like, she was the trendsetter in that moment. And he was like,
but Hillary did it first.
Get it, girl. I'm not mad about it.
I'm not mad about it.
I'm
like,
not
if
mad
you
about
do
it.
you, like, we always are like,
Yeah.
do you?
Yeah.
And if it's not hurting anyone, like, who the fuck cares?
100%. And I think you were about to get on the fashion aspect of this. I love Romina as well. However, if there is a specific theme,
And we love a good theme,
we
girl.
love a good theme. Be on fucking theme. Like, that was the one thing that drove me bonkers, even though that, what was the dress? Gucci or
Which one?
the one at the very end where they're like,
Oh,
this is the girl.
it was the Dolce
The
and Gabbana
Dolce. It was
dress.
like custom made,
Yes.
gorgeous. Not on theme at all. I was like, girl.
But she did it to prove a point, and I was
get
there
that,
for
but-
it. But you could prove your point in actual Palm Beach. Like, Miami is like the place where you can literally be who you want to be and wear
Yes.
whatever you want to wear. And that was the moment you wanted to take and be like, see, I can do Palm Beach. Girl, you're not even in Palm Beach right now. But I love
Where's
the
your
dress.
pleather? Like,
I love the Dolce.
I just loved her at the end where she was just like, you want, like, fuck it. Like, watch me do it.
Well, yeah, you know, and I even said it during the show when everyone, and I know it was editing too, but it was like every single time people were telling her how to act and how to talk and how to do this.
I could not.
And I get it, like, you're in Palm Beach and there's a certain etiquette and there's a certain way of life. But I even was screaming at the TV and I was like, girl, make your own society. Make your own
1000%.
club.
Like, get out of these dusty old bitches and go have something else.
It reminded me of the Gilded Age
Yeah.
on Hulu.
Yeah.
When the new money comes into New York and wants to get into the old society. And then she's like, fuck it. I'm going to do my own opera house. And I'm going to invite all of these individuals. And I'm going to make my own thing. Because listen, I have my own wealth. And rightfully so.
1000%. And I think to take that even a step further, she is just trying to find her footing. I think that, and you know, there's so many people in West Palm, even Palm Beach, even South Florida that has been like, that is a very specific crowd that acts that way. There's so many other people who are silent about that initiative. And, you know, Rosalind, I do adore her for the amount that she's been able to accomplish in the seasons that she's been there when it comes to charity. Like, it really is.
Yeah, because she was only there for what, 6 seasons?
Four, I think
says?
4.
I don't know. It's not that much.
It's
It wasn't like Hillary on her 25th.
It's not, but this whole one, her and Gail's relationship, I love how they edited that. I thought it was the most hysterical thing when they're constantly like slow-mowing them together and like,
Oh my God, it was nauseating. I was like,
okay. Also, Romina is not wrong about her wig. It's the first thing I thought the first time she was on camera. I was like, I would have done the same thing.
I felt bad for Gail when she fell off the thing and her wig fell off, and I was like, and literally, and I'm gonna.
This bitch wears wigs all the time.
I wear wigs, and they're not $4,000 wigs, and
They never fall off her head.
they never fall off my head, and I was just shocked, and I felt really bad for her. But I also like looked at my friend Dorothy, and Dorothy's like, "That's never happened to you." And I go, "Girl, because I know what a wig cap is, and I know how to glue my shit down." And she's like, "Yeah, where do you get your wigs?" And I was like, "Amazon."
I'm not kidding. This bitch has like 5. Listen, let's put it in
But I
perspective.
felt bad. I did feel bad for her, but Gail, she was on a podcast or on TMZ the other day, and she said that she was bullied. And I did not like the word bully because I don't think the girls were bullying her. I think what she said actually on the show was racist as fuck and offensive. And it makes old white women from South Florida look really fucking bad. And maybe that is it.
We're
maybe
talking
I've just
about
never seen it.
The etiquette lunch, by the way, I think it's like one of the last episodes. It was horrific. And it's so funny because I'm going to remember the thought that I had since we're on this topic. Okay. These people are all about etiquette. They're all about top of the line. We're so wealthy. That brunch had a Josh. Now, I am not opposed to a good
Josh.
I do too.
But it is a $10 wine.
If you are the people who are driving the conversation of it's not Palm Beach, bitch, and then you go to Hillary's house and her fucking champagne that she had, I was like, see, that is what you would expect at an etiquette brunch in Palm Beach if it's so Palm Beach proper. Yes. I died over it. And I was like, ma'am, you're sitting here being upset. Also, she didn't let Romina think she was incredibly like hurtful. I just also think this whole...
well, not to cut you off, but to cut you off.
But to cut me off, always.
I think that they were playing into the camera very much so. Like, it was the first time that I saw people play to the fourth wall.
Yeah. It was so... And, like, even the woman who was hosting the lunch was like, I'm going to excuse myself, was so classy about it too. Like, not even like,
she was
bitches are crazy.
She was the etiquette teacher. Of course she's...
Well, but that's what I was thinking. I was like, I thought she tried to like control the situation, which kudos to her.
She just didn't want to call out people and be like, that's actually D class A.
Yeah.
Because they probably were the one that
sitting there being
her.
Like, all of you bitches need to go back to school for this.
Yes. I think, okay, so the offensive part happened multiple times with Romina. Romina's from Uzbekistan.
Yes.
It's not Pakistan.
Yes. Okay.
Uzbekistan was part of the USSR and then broke off along with Ukraine and Tajikistan and all the stands.
Yes.
All
the stands.
It is all the stands.
It was just funny. Like all the stands.
Except for Pakistan. Pakistan's not part of the USSR. But what? But in her like making the invite for her birthday, and she asked for cash.
I'm with that. I'm Russian now because of that. Yeah.
So knowing a lot of Russian people, knowing a lot of Polacks, and even Italians, like you go to a party. You're not asking for a gift. You're living in a $20 million house. You don't need anything. Yeah, she should have named the charities that she was going to support in the invite. I do agree with that.
I mean,
but it was funny and it's a culture. So when she explained it that way, and I was like, oh yeah, totally. Because I went to so many Russian bar mitzvahs, bat mitzvahs, weddings. What you do is you go there with a blank check.
Yeah.
You see the type of party it is, and you go, okay, this plate of food is $250, $300, and you double it. And you write the check and you put it in the thing.
Exactly. And I thought it was so ridiculous on Rosalind's part that she basically used spam mail that had like the clear plastic thing that put the cash in, didn't even do a card.
But she did that on purpose.
I know she did, but come on, why are you?
And I don't think it was Gail.
It was Rosalind.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But it was a point. She said it.
But honestly, why is that the point you're making? When
I don't care what envelope it is, as long as there's money in it.
Just throw that in there. Listen, I don't even think, I think at this age, I will be real. I mean, I don't like gifts. People don't know how to buy gifts from, I mean, your gift was really great though. I did love that. I am always going to be about the cash money. So I didn't find
Especially
it
in
offensive.
this economy.
Buy my groceries, please. My mom and dad are like, what do you want? I'm like, can I have $50 towards groceries? Thank you.
Fucking $100.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I don't see anything wrong with it. I think that people are allowed to have perceptions with whatever they want and have feelings about it. I just don't think it was appropriate. And I know that we're like kind of ping-ponging all over the place right now. I don't think it's appropriate on how many side conversations that like needed to be happening in private were happening at these events.
At a charity event, they were talking about this lady's invite.
So listen, I happened at every event. Somebody was crying. Somebody was pissed off. I was like, that is so inappropriate. I'm watching this and being like, oh my gosh, I'm classy.
I'm not that type of way.
know. After seeing their shit, because all I thought about was,
You're like, if this is the bar.
if this is the bar, if this is etiquette, bitch, call me Queen Elizabeth. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously with Elon, but anyway. At Jules's 40th birthday, there were some things that were happening behind the scenes, right? There could have been so many moments that we witnessed on this show of sidebar conversations, of like emotional breakdowns and everything. Do you think that Jules knew anything about that, or anyone knew it was happening? Fuck no. You want to know why?
The great part.
Yes.
I was like, someone's crawling in the jungle, finding their room.
Yep.
Why didn't anyone take a video so I could watch it?
I
have to hear about the next day.
Yeah. And you know why? It's because people regulated that shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
But that we're classy.
We're classy. we're drinking Veuve.
Yes. So let's talk about
Okay.
fashion. My favorite part.
Okay.
Okay. So
Here we go.
I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I was on Brickle Magazine September
As what?
2025
Tell us
as
more.
Miami's most stylish.
Weird. Oh my God, I'm with a celeb, you guys.
Oh my God! Cheers.
Chill.
Local celeb.
I know. Local celeb. More to come on that.
So, seeing the fashion on this show, it made me pause and go, Now, I think that the Apple TV show Palm Royale played a huge part. And I know Palm Beach, so this is my interpretation of Palm Beach as a Miami girl going to Palm Beach every once in a while. Pastels, old money, very clean, chic, quiet luxury, the Loro Pianas of the world, very nice and clean lines. Nothing avant-garde, nothing, in your face. This show is very in your face. The amount of feathers I saw. I was like, when did feathers become so in? And I was like, do I need to get feathers? I was like, maybe on my pajama set.
Yeah.
I'm just not a feather person, to be fair.
What was your favorite look of the whole show? I have one specifically.
Oh, I do.
Oh my gosh, if it's the same thing, I'm gonna like literally be so excited. What is it?
Okay, so it was Romina.
At the lunch, the full Dolce outfit that was all matching with the shoes.
Okay, so I have those shoes.
I know. But she's literally head to toe in the same pattern. And I was like, girl, I fucking love a set. Yes.
The jean set that she wore with the
Yes.
stars. I was like, I literally would wear that.
I love that.
Like
I love
Romy,
that.
like,
yeah.
yes, girl.
Everything she wore was like, I actually enjoyed a lot. The only thing I actually didn't like was her first dress. With the pleather and the like.
Yeah.
I just think it looked.
And you know me, I love a good
Me too.
latex leather,
Yes.
but I don't do pleather.
No, and it
And it didn't match the event and the theme.
That
and
weird,
And I think also now looking back on all 8 or 9 episodes, there was a storyline to be told, and it was Romina is the outcast, and everyone needs to teach her how to become a
fit into
Palm
society,
member,
essentially.
Palm Beach member.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that. And I've never been to Mar-a-Lago. And I know a lot of people that have gone to Mar-a-Lago that I am friends with.
Yeah. I've I've never seen, even the housewives don't act like this.
What are you talking about?
They do, but they're hypocrites is what I want to say. This whole idea of like, and maybe this is why I didn't end up liking the show. They were forcing etiquette in class, yet they were acting like feral, drunken banshees. Like you know what I mean? Like, I think it's one thing when the housewives, they own their shit. They're like, yeah, we're messy as fuck.
The only scene that I could relate to be fair, was when Rosalind and Maria were on the beach drinking shams and eating caviar.
Yes.
I was like, that is my...
Yes.
I was like, oh man, I really wish I had some caviar right now.
I was honestly thinking the amount of caviar that's in that show. I was like, oh, we should get caviar today when we're at lunch. Yes, let's fuck go.
Let's do it.
Also, like, congratulations. First episode filmed in 2026 for us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can we talk about how Donald Trump and Elon Musk are the 6th and 7th members of this show?
Okay, you guys. Okay, I love how Nikolai Kale got escorted by Secret Service because she was like, remember me, remember me.
God.
I don't remember who said it, but if the story is true, I love that. I love that for her. Yes.
Yeah.
She's,
I think Taja was the one that said it, and Taja, her interviews, she has to be my third favorite because she just reminds me of my Sicilian great aunt, where I was just like, everything that you say, the dark hair, the tan, like, it was just Jersey, and I just love it. She's actually Moroccan.
Yes. She actually, it was between her and Romina, who was going to be my favorite, and Taja definitely took the cake on.
See, this is what girls do to other girls.
Yeah,
they don't tear them down.
What the fuck? She was actually my favorite, and here's why.
Yeah.
I love how they were like, are you the glue that smooths everything over? In her mind, one, she had no problem saying anything straight to your face, which I fucking loved. Two, she was just like, it's not that serious. Her whole vibe is it's not that serious.
Yeah.
Like, let's get behind each other. I love that at her own fucking birthday at the end, she's like, let's just air it out here. And then it goes into a witch hunt on Hillary, which I was not happy about.
Then she was like, I just want to get drunk.
Yeah. I related to her, I think, more. Like, Romina, obviously, because she's loud as fuck. Like, let's be fair.
Yeah.
However, Taja just genuinely not giving a shit, but also loving wholeheartedly each woman for who they are is very much my vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I really like Taja a lot. Hillary, I don't have an opinion about her.
I just think she's a fucking me,
good or
with,
bad.
with CEO women. I'm like, I
actually,
drool over her. Yeah.
That's what I was going to say. I respect her real estate grind. And seeing the houses that she builds, I was just in awe of that. And maybe she gets a spin-off on like just her real estate aspect. Like, that would be amazing.
I would love to see that. Southern Charm, his house was featured in Wall Street Real Estate
Journal. Yeah.
Yeah. Which was very similar, I feel, to, I mean, it was so modern though, but it was in Jupiter. It wasn't in West Palm, but I was thinking about it because obviously we spent some time in that area. I feel like Jupiter is the quintessential super high income, not Palm Beach, because they're not loud about it.
It's both. So it's funny that you say that because watching the show, I was like, nobody in Palm Beach would actually do this show. And I think that's why.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
And I think that's why some of these parties that they did in Palm Beach were their own parties and they weren't actually other people's charity events because the other people are like, I do not want cameras in my event with my high donors. And let's be fair, like, what's a show when every face is blurred out?
And I was about to say, I've never seen a show before that had more blurred out faces.
Oh, maybe I didn't notice.
Really? It was one of the things.
I was so caught up on their feathers.
Well, yeah, Jules was like solely focused on the fashion. She literally texted me, she's like, watch this. because I want to do an episode on it and I want to talk about the fashion. And I'm like, of course you do. Of course you do. Of course you do. Watch the show. There are more blurred out faces in this reality TV show than I have ever seen in my entire life, because people are like, do not involve me in this bullshit. 100%.
Yeah, because
100%.
You know, the high-end donors, they all have jobs, and they're like, I don't want to be associated with drama or this or that.
I also think this,
except for Donald. If Donald was at Mar-a-Lago, he'd be like, get these girls in here. Let's do an event. The amount of times they mention this
like, okay, seriously, like, why wasn't he there? Like, I wish. I thought I would have thought.
I wish.
Yes.
He probably is now like,
can we?
I don't know. I don't follow him or do his Twitter, but if he, like, I could imagine only his people going like, the amount of times you're mentioned on this show.
Yes.
Like, you made it a drinking game of like, every time you hear his name, take a sip. I would have wasted.
And it wasn't even like they were talking about him because he's the president. It was like, oh, me and Donnie, me and Donald.
In New York, I was his next door neighbor.
You know. What Gail kept saying.
Jackie Onassis. She's been dead for a very long time. Girl.
Oh my God.
And you know, Rosalind, her bestie, she did say, she was like, you know what? She is getting older. And when you...
Yes, I did love that about that. Yes, because you know us.
When you get older, you do tend to reminisce on the golden ages. And so I was like, oh, that's cute. Okay, now I feel bad for making fun of it. But...
Okay, but I love, what's her name? I can't even remember her name, but she goes, excuse me, I kissed Reagan.
Ronald Reagan.
Yeah, I kissed Ronnie Reagan. And they were like...
Oh, that was Sue Bao.
Yeah, Sue Bao.
I
badass.
would say I have...
Actually, she might be my favorite, even though she's in it like this much.
I've known about Sue Bao ever since...
Ever.
Like, ever.
If you live in Florida, you know who she is.
If anyone says, like, wants to comment on, like, who is the queen of Palm Beach.
That's that bitch.
That's her.
Yeah.
She doesn't even have to tell you.
She's passing no one a baton or a tiara.
She does not need to be on the show. She does, like, a little drive-by cameo.
She was all
like, I don't need to tell you who I am. I am who I am.
Okay, can we talk about etiquette? Let's talk about etiquette. No. Not like again. I'm going to talk about how Gail was so about being proper, and they're saying how she was at Mar-a-Lago smoking her vape and blowing it in Trump's face.
What?
It's another one of those stories where they're like, you're sitting there puffing on your vape, blowing it in the president's face. She just, I can't.
I'm here for that.
Listen, we know I'm loud. We know that I'm feral.
But you also have been to events.
And keep together, obviously.
You know the assignments.
Duh. I mean, I'm never going to go. Listen, I am the best person to take to any type of event. I can go black tie. I can go bar at the beach. Jules is, let's be honest, Jules is the class. I'm the sass. Like, that's just like how it is. Next to her, I'm always going to be the girl who's like, oh my God, you can hear her over there. And Jules is like, yeah, that's my business partner. That's who she is.
I can be loud too. I mean, you get enough drinks in me. Listen, I literally have the megaphone.
Yeah.
I think what we should do, because I commend these girls. I think they're going to get picked up for a second season.
I agree.
I'm here for it, because then it gives me shit to talk about.
I agree. I really hope, from a viewer standpoint, I would like to see more of the story. I feel like they honed in
backstory.
Yes.
When Romina did the family dinner and just the kids, I was like, this is what I want to see.
I want to be relatable to you.
Yeah. Who you are as a person, and like her immigration story
is amazing.
Like, amazing. Yeah. And I think that as Americans right now, in the climate that we have with immigration, it's nice to see a family that came here with nothing, did something about it, and now she's living in Palm Beach, and she sold her family company for like $49 million.
42.
Whatever.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It was over. It was over $1 million.
Not to transition this conversation or cut you off. Look at me going.
You're allowed. I've been drinking out here.
Yeah. I'm getting like the shampoo effect from last night after pounding those Stellas. I'm like,
shampoo? What's that?
Rinse and repeat. Like when you're like, you drink the night before and then you re-drink and then all of a sudden you're hammered again.
You call it shampoo effect?
Where have you been?
I've never done that, so I don't know.
You have done it many times with me.
Do you see me drinking?
Yes. Like,
I
she's
have
all, I don't
But
know.
that's why etiquette. I'm like, I have no idea what
I
you're
have no
talking
idea.
about.
I have no
That
idea what
is
this
so
shit.
not
What is
me.
that? That is
I
so
don't even
déclassé.
drink. Weird.
When me and my best friend who lives in Austin, Jess, we'd be like smoking cigarettes in our early 20s and be like, we don't smoke cigarettes. What are you talking about? Literally, like, we're like, what are you talking about?
Okay, so what were you gonna say?
Okay, so wait, what were we
We were
talking
talking about etiquette.
Etiquette. Okay.
Oh, immigration.
Immigration. Okay, not to derail this into something completely different, but one, Romina's incredibly intelligent, and I don't think that they gave her enough credit for that.
Correct.
Like, I think even she doesn't give herself enough credit because she's like, I was the VP of marketing. I'm like, bitch.
I think they're all intelligent.
Very intelligent. Absolutely. Yeah. However, she did speak to the fact, so she's second generation immigrant here. The American dream is not for Americans anymore. Generational wealth came from the people who originally set sights on the American dream. When she talked about that, it made me realize how lazy Americans actually are, because the fact that they came here with nothing, and you see this all the time, right? And we're constantly talking about freedom and constantly talking about nonsense. And these people came here, had nothing, made it work, and here they are living in Palm Beach. You do not see that with fourth and fifth and sixth and seventh, eighth American generations anymore.
Well, you're probably not going to see it fourth, fifth, sixth generation on her family, to be fair. I think the urgency and the hunger in your belly for a better upbringing, a better life for your family. Like when my great grandparents came over on a boat in Ellis Island in the early 1900s. Yeah. You know, Italians here don't speak Italian because they wanted to assimilate so bad that it was like, no, we're learning English. Yeah. And now being, what is it? Like I'm a third generation Italian. I'm going back to my roots. I have family in Sicily. Sure.
Isn't James a fourth?
Yeah, but sure. Yeah. Fourth generation. Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
But now, like going back to Sicily, meeting my family, wanting to learn a little bit more Italian, wanting to be more immersed in that Italian tradition, going back to the actual roots. Yeah. It comes back. Now, do I wish that like and I did live in Italy, guys, and I did speak Italian, but I did also move back to the United States and I lost it. But I think it's like a pendulum, right? Like you want to assimilate so much, and then like later generations like, oh, I want to learn where I came from, but they don't have the hunger in their belly like right off the boat.
It's laziness. I think that they get to a point where they're complacent.
Generational wealth does create laziness.
100%. Well, yeah, I experienced it for 8 months. I'm fully aware of what it wasn't even generational. It was never mind. We're not going to get into that because it's none of my business.
It does. It's you got to work for your money, and your grandparents or great grandparents, and Romina will eventually be a great grandmother. Yeah. Where they forget, like the sweat off my back.
I was talking about Eunuch, but we're not going to.
I know. You were talking about
Eunuch, first mention of 2026 season 2.
I forgot all about him.
Wait, it's actually really funny because I'm
sweating. I just think about him. Like,
I know. Watching the show, it's like his behavior is so similar to these people, and I was like, maybe that's why I'm having an adverse reaction to this show.
I think
just like the entitlement and like the throwing a tantrum. I'm like,
you watched the new season of Housewives of Beverly Hills. Yeah. And I think Rachel Zoe, not to switch like reality shows, I know, but she and like Dorit, and Dorit's been on the show for a while, but she always has that maneuvering of just class.
Yeah. But she's
like when you watch Kathy Hilton sometimes, and I'm like, girl, how are you like a gajillionaire and you say this stuff that you say? But I love her, and that's what makes her relatable, is because she doesn't give a fuck, and she'll wear some floppity flop hat, and she'll be like, this?
I don't know who that is though.
Kathy Hilton. Paris Hilton's
Oh,
mom.
Hilton. I thought you said Kathy Hill. I was like, who the fuck is Kathy Hill? Of course I know Kathy Hilton.
Anyway.
I have not lived under a rock. Anyway, Rachel, though, love her line, like love everything about her. Honestly, there's not like a whole lot to say about her except everybody wants to be seen. And I think that's why the Real Housewives of Miami, Beverly Hills, even Orange County, whatever, those people want to be seen. People in Palm Beach do not want to be seen.
No, they just want to live their life.
They just want to live their life. That's why I was actually another reason why I was like actually interested in watching the show, because people that I've met who live in that general area, West Palm, Palm Beach proper, Jupiter, like that whole little nook right there, like they have fuck you money for like the next 17 generations. Like it's not even funny. Yeah, I know. Dang it.
It's not like the Beverly Hills where like you live in LA and everybody wants to be on camera in LA.
It's a very quiet, everybody's very separated. Like in Miami, you see everything. If you go to West Palm, Palm Beach, even Jupiter, everything's secluded in the house. Like everything is like, we don't want.
Everyone has a gate.
Yeah. Everyone has an NDA.
You're in a gated community and your house has a gate.
100%. And it's like an NDA when you come in, phones and any type of camera equipment is taken prior to you getting in there.
I'm here for that party. Except for Diddy. No, don't go. What?
My goal this year is to be more like 50 Cent. Are you excited?
Yes. I'm here for 50 Cent energy.
Me too. I'm like, listen,
go.
God bless, like you would say.
50 Cent made his money on vitamin water, lost all his money, gained it back, secretly maneuvering and going, I'm going to take down all y'all motherfuckers. And he did the P. Diddy episode or documentary.
Yeah.
I have some thoughts on that, but whatever.
Oh, we should do documentaries next. Yeah, that would be fun.
Tyler Perry said something about
yes.
And 50 Cent was like, you're next.
I was like, shit.
I was like,
no, Medea. You can't take Medea away from us.
But I love the fact that when you have money and money is control, and Donald Trump ran on this, is like, clear the swamp. You can't control me. I'm not taking money from lobbyists. I'm not doing anything. I'm going to do whatever what I want to do. 50 Cent is the same person. Yeah. And I love the fact that he's calling out people for the wrongdoing. It doesn't matter if you had money.
No. I also think, to be fair, like the wrongdoing, absolutely. But this is straight up fucking diabolical shit that P. Diddy was doing. Like that.
Well, they're from the same, and I'm not going to say same neighborhood, but they're from New York.
Yeah.
And 50 Cent, he even came out. He's like, I didn't do any drugs. I sold them. And
okay.
Like,
speaking of drugs. Oh. Okay, can we just like take a moment of appreciation that 50 Cent and Chelsea Handler dated, because she is like the queen of vodka. She literally has a book that says, hello, Chelsea. Vodka, it's me. And then she's also like all about the drugs, and he's sober. And they dated for years.
Okay, can we talk about how Chelsea Handler is like, could be my stepsister? Because remember, I have that shirt that says, who needs love, drink vodka.
Listen, Chelsea Handler, when you see this, we love you.
But they did a long time ago.
A long time ago, but I just think it's like my most.
She loves the shrooms. She loves the pot.
She loves it all.
She did that episode on Netflix or a series of like everyone. She does like these dinner
Chelsea does like drugs. Chelsea goes to the racist.
I watched. Oh my God. I watched
the
it
one where she went to. I think it was. God, fuck! I don't want to fuck this up. We'll put it in the bottom, but. She went to a southern town about racism, and she spoke to everybody, and it is embarrassing to see how people react to African-American people.
Sometimes you just...
But they had a museum or something like promoting...
The KKK?
Yeah, like slavery.
I mean, I don't...
Don't quote me on this. One, we're a bottle deep in Veuve, but two... It was like Chelsea does.
I'm not saying it doesn't exist. 100%. I've been to they call it the Dirty South for no reason.
Anyway,
we got off topic. We're talking about members
Listen,
only.
it is the first episode of season 2.
You know,
it needed a good
It's actually
rant.
the first episode that I have actually gotten Liddy Titty in a very long time.
Since I think our first episode. Oh my God, can we tell our listeners what happened on that second episode now? Since it's a year and we've actually done this properly.
What?
The one where all of a sudden I had red wine in my glass.
Oh no, I think that was the third episode.
Okay.
I was
Listen, just because we're in this moment and we're so excited about season 2, that a lot of really great things are coming. I know I always say that,
actually
but
should do another episode that says like the secrets of karaoke.
oh my gosh.
wine.
Okay, actually, we're not going to give you
We're
the
not gonna
secrets.
tell
Yeah,
you.
we'll tell you next time. We'll do a full episode. We'll do interview questions.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go back. We'll watch our episodes and be like, let's actually interview these
Let's
bitches.
dissect our own
Yes.
episodes.
So, in the meantime, to do all the things, carpe diem, bitches.
Season 2.
Season 2, motherfuckers.
Oh, sorry. I just like made a mess. Oh my, that's so.
We're also
not-
going to brunch after this. We're not going to survive.
Sorry.
Thank you for watching this episode of Karaoke Wine. Please like and subscribe.